It's been a few weeks now since we put Calidris Alba back in the water, and after a few trips around Chichester Harbour, it was time to embark on our first long passage, a trip across the English Channel to explore the Channel Islands. We face rough seas, dodge cargo ships in the world's busiest shipping lane, and have engine failure in one of the most tidal places in the world. It is by far our biggest adventure yet, and having never been to the Channel Islands before, we were both super excited to sail our boat somewhere new for the first time. Let's dive in.
So today has been a very exciting day. We've headed off bright and early, very bright and early this morning, Friday, to head across the channel. We've been wanting to do this trip for a little while, and we've just been too busy with other things, and then the weather wasn't quite right when we wanted to do it last week. So yeah, today's the day, and we've been making great progress. We left at midnight this morning. Been going ever since. So we did a little bit through the night, through the dark, the first part around the Isle of Wight, through all of through the anchored ships around Portsmouth, headed through those in the dark, and then we've just been in one straight line heading for Alderney. We have been to Cherbourg before, so we wanted to go somewhere new, and Alderney is the closest place in the Channel Islands from mainland Great Britain, so that's what we've decided, and yeah, it's going really well. It's been a great trip so far. We've had dolphins, which is amazing. We were very lucky to have them on our first trip out into the channel, and yeah, it's nice weather now. We had a little bit of queasiness, I must admit. At the beginning it was much choppier than it is now, but now it's settled down a little bit. We're into our rhythm of just being out on the water.
What have you got?
The sun cream. Probably too little too late.
Yeah.
But no need help.
A bit late for that. We're just on the approach into Alderney, which is just so exciting because we've been talking about coming to the Channel Islands ever since we bought the boat, and to think that we've done our first channel crossing, just the two of us, and we're about to pull in to our first island to explore is just really epic. I also used to live at Alderney Street in Pimlico. Big up Alderney Street, tenants past and present, so it just feels like a really awesome place for us to come for our first time, and we're really looking forward to exploring. Apparently it's a pretty small island. We might hire bikes or go for a long walk tomorrow. We're definitely keen to stretch our legs after, I think we're at like 19 hours now. So yeah, pretty long passage for our first crossing, but all's good, the boat's good, Callie's good, we're good, so looking forward to an early night once we get in.
So we're off on a day exploring the island of Alderney. We had a bit of a later start after getting a bit of sleep after the long crossing yesterday, and now we're going on a nice coastal walk. We've already found loads of forts. Alderney's got a very rich history of forts from the Victorian era as well as from World War II, and they're pretty spectacular really. They're amazing to walk around, provide some amazing views. We've gone Fort Torgus, I think it's called. Some amazing viewpoints, out across the Ortac Channel with the Casquettes Lighthouse in the distance as well, which has got a pretty notorious reputation.
So we're off on a beautiful walk around the coast of Alderney, and wow, what a beautiful day for it. I was not expecting this today. We've been so nervous that all the boatyard and our time in Itchen has been slowing us down and meaning that we're not going to be out exploring in summer, but here we are, and it's absolutely scorching here in the Channel Islands. Had an amazing walk, and honestly there's just no one else here. I'm really interested to see what Alderney would be like in summer holidays, but it might be that we've picked a really good time to come because it's practically been just us.
Yeah.
And the fact that we sailed here on our boat is just a crazy feeling.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
Crazy feeling.
It's awesome.
It is just us and the cows.
Nice views of what we're pretty sure is Guernsey and Sark over there in the distance. The walk's taking a little bit of an uphill turn as well, so a few rests every now and then is pretty important to keep us going. We've got France on one side, Jersey in the middle, and then Sark and Guernsey on that side. And then the last viewpoint is the Alderney race. Just the one, what I think is either a ferry or something going through, so it must not be the right state of tide for now, because up to 10 knots is the speed of the tide through there sometimes. And yeah, then we're in the distance. Here is France. Just a stone's throw away.
Bonjour.
Bonjour to you too.
So we're walking down to something advertised as a wildlife bunker. Don't know what a wildlife bunker is, but it's down here, so we're going to go and check it out.
It's got a tick for bunker, hasn't it? Certainly a bunker. Let's look for what wildlife we've got.
This World War II bunker situated on the edge of Alderney Nature Reserve was brought back to life by the Alderney Wildlife Trust in 2002. It is an information and educational research for all age groups. The bunker has been restored as best possible how it would have been all those years ago.
Turn the lights on. Whoa.
You know, have some wildlife in here.
Yeah. That is spooky.
No way. Let's see. Oh, we can ride the visitors boat.
Anyone else been to there?
No, no one's in before.
Oh, okay. A couple of days ago. Carries on through here. What a nice lunch spot. It's a breezy lunch spot.
Yeah, these are my crisps. So we're on a beach by another fort and we're going in. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. So a slight detour on our walk. We found a lovely looking bar and it's in pure sunshine. And so here we are, Jack's got a little beer. And we stopped for a glass of wine, which is so peaceful. Apart from the moped going past, bad timing. But yeah, there's a great little off licence here and a little bar. But this has been a really great place to stop, have a little drink, cool off, and plan our next few days. So I think I've managed to persuade Jack to stay in the Channel Islands for a couple more days. So yeah, more on that soon.
So, good morning. We have just woken up from another night here on the island of Alderney. It was a pretty rolly night, that's for sure. So we didn't get too much sleep, unfortunately. But it's calmed down a little bit now, and we're up out at about 11:30. We've had a little look at the tides, which is so important around here to get right, and we're heading off out of here through the Alderney race over to Sark, which is another island in the Channel Islands that we're really looking forward to exploring. There's some amazing anchorages and things there. It's an island even smaller than Alderney, so hopefully we'll be able to get ashore and have a bit of an explore. So heading out of Bray Harbour, past the breakwater and the other moored up ships, heading for Sark. So we're out here heading towards the Alderney race. We left Bray Harbour, then had a bit of drama because our engine stopped. A lot of drama. Our engine stopped about half a mile off of Alderney. Thankfully the wind was offshore, so we were feeling a bit more confident about not having to career into the rocks, but thankfully it was, well, from what we can tell, my tinkering with the engine earlier, which was trying to preserve fuel on one of our tanks on the port side, by turning off the valve that seems to have stopped all fuel going into the engine, so basically we ran out of fuel.
Oh yeah, stop giving the engine our fuel.
Yeah, so now we've got the valve turned back on, the fuel seems to be happy again, so I'm not sure quite what's happening there, but it's something to investigate another day, not now.
Maybe we're not half a mile off the Alderney race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully, after the initial drama of our engine cutting out in the Alderney race, we were able to get it started again after some great helming by Fran and by reopening both the fuel lines. On board Calidris Crew, we have two supplies from separate port and starboard tanks, and whilst trying to work out whether we can isolate one tank and keep the boat more balanced, disaster struck at the worst possible moment. Once fuel was getting into the engine again, and with a huge sigh of relief, we were back on our way towards Sark.
We made it to Sark. Ended up being quite a long day, but yeah, it's great. So all worth it for this fantastic anchorage that we found.
Absolutely beautiful place.
It ended up being the second anchorage of choice. The first one we went to was
Jack didn't like the look of.
it was a no-go. It just wasn't right. I was getting a bad feeling. But now we're here. Safety in numbers. There's a few other people around. We're on a mooring buoy in the end rather than anchoring.
Yeah.
We treated ourselves. But yeah, it was a long day. The Channel Islands is tough.
Yeah.
We've
We're knackered.
yeah.
It just the tides are not to be messed with, and the small difference in like slightly changing your course or deciding to go, like we made a decision to go around a cardinal and it like added a couple of miles, and that probably added like over an hour to our trip, and like it's been a really good place to learn, and Callie's been great. I feel like we definitely didn't stow things properly either before we left this morning because everything's just spewing everywhere. The fruit basket is like,
There's fruit everywhere.
Satsumas everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've definitely earned a beer and a bit of
a sit down. Yeah.
Sit down. We're gonna have cooked sausages and mash for dinner. Hopefully it won't be rolling too much so I can actually cook some food without feeling queasy. And then I'm really excited to see what this place is like in the morning.
Yeah.
Because it's just absolutely beautiful, and someone said that it's a nice place to watch the sunrise. So I think if I wake up at 6ish, I might poke my head up and come out here with a blanket and a book and watch the sunrise.
Lovely. Oh, what a nice idea.
Yeah, would you like to join me?
Oh no, I'll see if I'm asleep or not. Lovely. we've left Callie in the anchorage, well, tied up to a mooring buoy, so she's happy. It was quite a rolly night again last night, so we didn't get that much sleep, but everything was clanging about. It was like being out sailing, to be honest. It was. We probably should have tied a few things down a bit better, but maybe we'll know for tonight. But yeah, we've climbed up a big, not quite a cliff, but a big hill up here. Some amazing views down into the anchorage on the way up, weren't there?
Beautiful. She looks amazing. Down there. She looks amazing.
Yeah, so now we're just going to have another walk around Sark, see what we can find.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how much there is, because we thought Alderney was pretty small. Well, Sark's even smaller. There's no cars and there's hardly any facilities, so
less developed. So yeah, we're really interested to see what it's like.
Should be good.
And we're on this beautiful bridge called La Coupe, which joins the main Sark to Little Sark. And there's this absolutely stunning beach behind. It's just, such a beautiful place. We really weren't expecting it, and we're here on the perfect day.
Round to Dixcart Bay, where we were thinking about anchoring yesterday and got to maybe 500 metres out and aborted. Came back and went to the other place, which we think was the right decision. Still no boats down there today. Looks like a lovely place though. Very different now the tide's gone out, isn't it?
Yeah.
The water was lapping right up to the, where you can see where the orange, well, the yellow or orange sand is. The water was right up to there yesterday when we were trying to get in. Here we are. Very similar. Same number of sailing boats. Actually no, one sailing boat's left. Big power boat has arrived, and then there's just us right down there. Wow. Right, let's get back there. Let's get on the dinghy. After such a nice day of walking around Sark, it's good to come back to Calais. We might have had a bit of a last minute change of plan. We were thinking about going back over to England tomorrow morning very early, but looking at the amount of time it's going to take, we want to try and go to Alderney Bay, which is another anchorage a little bit closer to here than going all the way back to Itchenor. But even then, it's still looking like it could take maybe 16 hours, and with the tides and the Alderney race and daylight as well, getting out of here past the rocks, the earliest we'd be able to leave tomorrow morning is about 6, so it cuts it a bit fine with getting in before dark. Into Alderney Bay, which we'd ideally like to do, as it's a new anchorage for us. So I think we're going to head off now, catch the tides on the way out and head across the channel overnight, and then we'll arrive nicely tomorrow morning. It's been a fantastic place for us to come and visit though. We've absolutely loved it here. But yes, unfortunately now time to move on.
Okay for fishing, boys. Okay.
So we're off, leaving Sark behind, which is we're really disappointed about actually. It's been an absolutely stunning place, and we're leaving it in amazing conditions. Sun's out, bit of wind, and yeah, leaving the anchorage in the distance. So we're out here through the Alderney race, and it couldn't be any more different to last time. It is 8 knots of wind, and I've chosen quite a fast wind speed moment to check then. It will get down to maybe 5 knots earlier. We're almost downwind, so everything is calm, sea's pretty flat. It's just us and what looks like some sort of galleon, old square rigged ship out there in the distance, which you might be able to see. The sun's about to set. It's lovely. Just had some food, so we're ready for the evening. Don't want to feel hungry on passage, and yeah, we're just kind of heading back towards the channel. So once we've gone through the Alderney race, we'll then change our course a little bit, ready to set our course for Studland Bay. So we're now about 15 hours or so into the crossing. It's been really good so far. The conditions have been so different to what they were like on the way to the Channel Islands. It's much calmer. We've got the wind behind pretty much the whole way. And yeah, we've been getting to pretty good speeds as well. So it's been great. Fran and I, for the first time, we've been doing our 1 hour on, 1 hour off kind of watch pattern, which we're going to try out for now, and then see whether we want to adjust the times a little bit on these slightly kind of shorter, long trips. The overnight trips, whether that works for us. But yeah, it's about 8:15. I'm out here, Fran, still getting a little bit of rest. We've got first sight of Old Harry Rocks in the corner, and the Dorset coast, the Jurassic coast. A few more sailing boats now we can see kind of on the horizon, whereas before it was just the container ships. We'll soon be heading round the corner of the headland and then into Studland Bay.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below of what you thought. We love seeing your comments as we share our sailing journey. Keep watching for more as we get our boat ready to set sail on even bigger adventures. We can't wait to share it with you.